Alright guys, today we're going to have a look at this little laptop. It's come in by a member of staff, and the issue with it is the hinge on it seems to be kind of lifting off. So as you can see here, it's looking a bit iffy, doesn't really line up or as such. It needs screwing down. Looks like the screws have come out of the machine, out of the hinge that holds it down onto the sort of bottom of the machine. And we're going to take this apart and show you how to do that and just tighten that screen up, so that if any of you guys have that issue, you can obviously sort of get this general idea as to how to fix it. So first things first, take this battery out. This screw here, I thought that was a screw, but it's not. Take this screw out, and that will give us access to things underneath. And that'll slide forward like that. As you can see, oh, it's dusty as heck. Okay, so there's the hard drive, there's the RAM, the Wi-Fi chip. Let's go ahead and undo the screws on the outside. So this one here. Okay, and this one here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take the DVD drive out, see if that helps us out a little bit. So, undo this screw here. And this one here. Didn't see this one here, there's one up here. So as you can see, there's a little hole you can press on, and that will obviously release the DVD drive. So as you press on that, just to make it easy for myself, just remove this cover here, and then I push the drive through, and it's now loose. So here we go. There's the DVD optical drive. So as you can see, I'll put that back on last. So I'm just going to remove the hard drive from this. Okay, and there's two more screws just here under the hard drive that I'm going to take out as well. See if it helps us gain access. So the thing with these laptops, it's always trial and error until you manage to get somewhere. Okay, let's disconnect the hard drive as well. So it's a 1TB Western Digital. Really good drives these. Western Digitals are my favourite. So let's have a look and see, shall we? Okay. Let's get the screwdriver in here and have a little look. Soon find out. Yep, I think there's some under the keyboard. Need to release the keyboard. Okay, so I pushed under here. There's a little hole on the keyboard. It has then released the keyboard for me. I'm going to put the screwdriver underneath that to release the keyboard up. Just going to grab this and then pull it off. And there we have it. It's only stuck down. There's the keyboard. I'm going to remove that for now. So disconnect the little ribbon cable and it comes out. Over there. As you can see, underneath here, we then have a screw and several along the top as well, holding this down, hence why it won't release itself. So, okay, so I've gone ahead and undid all the screws, and as you can see, the cover will just pop off with relatively little force. It just comes off without really even trying, as you can see here. There's a ribbon cable here to undo for the power button. Just going to take that out of there. Ribbon cable out. That's what will then come free. And do the trackpad ribbon cable as well. And there we have it. There's the cover. We're done with that for a minute. More or less able to see the hinges. Yes, I can see it, and I can see the screws have been removed from it or broken out in time. There's the hinge there. You can see there's no screws in that holding it down or anything like that. There's the display's signal and power cable. See how dusty the thing is, it needs a good clean out. Now I've dusted it, it's not looking any better, but you know, it was worth a try, I guess. So I've just been discussing with my colleague here what we can do with this, really, because it's actually damaged. So if you look at this, it's actually, the screws are still intact, however they've actually snapped out of the housing they sit in, as you can see there. They've snapped out. So we're sort of debating whether to hot glue it and then obviously hot glue the cover back on to hold it in place, to kind of wedge it in place, or to super glue it, or what. But we think hot glue would be better because it's the most sort of moldable and shapeable glue. It would probably help that quite a lot. Apart from that, we'd have to leave it. So we're going to go ahead and put some hot glue in there, put some on top, and then put the top cover back down, and try and squidge it on while it sort of dries, and then obviously it pinches it in place. A screw goes through this hole here, where my finger is. The screw goes through there into the top cover anyway, so that will be one screw holding it in place, but obviously one is not enough to sort of make it secure. So we're just going to clip this speaker back in here. Alright, and so usually just tightening up those screws would fix this issue, but in this case, because we're gluing it, it'll have to be done that way instead. Alright, so we're going to glue this now. So first of all, we're just going to glue underneath here. So I'm going to squirt a load of glue. Okay, and put that back in there now. I'm going to go ahead and sort of let that set for a minute like that. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this ribbon cable back on here, the VGA cable. Right, so I'm just lining up the cover here to see where it needs to go. Not the best idea ever, but I mean we've got to just do what we can really with this. So we go ahead and push on that now. There we go. As you can see, it's all lined up nicely. There's a little bit of glue squirted out to signify that it's kind of glued in place nicely. Okay, so what I've done is I've put the screw in underneath the laptop just to sort of pin this corner down while the glue's setting. That seems to have made a big difference already. As you can see, I'm wobbling, it's not moving too much. It's moving because the top cover's moving because it's not screwed down yet or underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and reconnect all of the sort of signal cables now. So you've got a power button here. And voila! One fixed screen and hinge. Not a perfect fix, and I wouldn't recommend doing this, but when needs must, sometimes you have to do what you can. A little bit of glue, but I mean it's not too bad. It's held down, it's working. As you can see, there's not really any movement there. It's working really well, which is fantastic. And yeah, so that's about it. Thanks for watching then, guys. And I'll see you next time. See ya!